The Whig Party was a political party formed in 1834 by opponents of President Andrew Jackson and his Jacksonian Democrats. The name, Whigs, was derived from the English anti-monarchist party and was an attempt to portray Jackson as King Andrew. The Whigs were one of the two major political parties in the United States from the late 1830s through the early 1850s. They were united in their support of the Second Bank of the United States and vocal opponents of Jackson's propensity for ignoring Supreme Court decisions and challenging the Constitution. To limit these presidential excesses, they favored Congress and its legislative power over presidential decrees. The Republican Party was formed in 1854 from the northern remnants of the collapsed Whig Party, which broke off from the Southern Whigs after a schism over the issue of slavery. The Republicans were characterized by their anti-slavery beliefs and focus on industrialization, and as such, they were primarily concentrated in the North. The Democratic Republican Party was an American political party formed by Thomas Jefferson and James Madison around 1792 to oppose the centralizing policies of the new Federalist Party run by Alexander Hamilton, who was then Secretary of the Treasury and chief architect of George Washington's administration. The party favored states' rights and strict adherence to the Constitution. It opposed a national bank and wealthy, moneyed interests. The Republican Party, on the other hand, was formed in 1854 from the northern remnants of the collapsed Whig Party, which broke off from the Southern Whigs after a schism over the issue of slavery. The Republicans were characterized by their anti-slavery beliefs and focus on industrialization, and as such, they were primarily concentrated in the North. A conservative is a person who values established and traditional practices in politics and society and resists changes and new ideas. A conservative may also be a supporter or member of a conservative political party. It can be difficult to categorize U.S. presidents as having strictly conservative or liberal, progressive ideologies, as their actions and beliefs may have elements of both. Here is a list of some U.S. presidents who may have had ideologies that incorporated elements of both conservatism and liberalism. 1. George Washington, 1789 to 1797. 2. Thomas Jefferson, 1801 to 1809. 3. James Madison, 1809 to 1817. 4. Abraham Lincoln, 1861 to 1865. 5. Theodore Roosevelt, 1901 to 1909. 6. Woodrow Wilson, 1913 to 1921. 7. Franklin D. Roosevelt, 1933 to 1945. 8. Harry S. Truman, 1945 to 1953. 9. Dwight D. Eisenhower, 1953 to 1961. 10. John F. Kennedy, 1961 to 1963. 11. Lyndon B. Johnson, 1963 to 1969. 12. Richard Nixon, 1969 to 1974. 13. Ronald Reagan, 1981 to 1989. 14. Bill Clinton, 1993 to 2001. 15. George W. Bush, 2001 to 2009. 16. Barack Obama, 2009 to 2017. It's important to note that political ideologies are complex and multifaceted, and individuals may have varying opinions on different issues. Here is a list of some U.S. presidents who are often considered to be liberal or progressive. 1. Franklin D. Roosevelt, 1933 to 1945. 2. Lyndon B. Johnson, 1963 to 1969. 3. Theodore Roosevelt, 1901 to 1909. 4. Barack Obama, 2009 to 2017. 5. Woodrow Wilson, 1913 to 1921. 6. John F. Kennedy, 1961 to 1963. 7. Bill Clinton, 1993 to 2001. 8. Harry S. Truman, 1945 to 1953. It's important to note that the definition of liberalism has changed over time and can vary depending on the individual and context.